The battle against tobacco has been waged for decades, but now there are renewed calls for Hawaii to snuff out smoking once and for all in our islands. KITV4's Paul Drews explains.
50 years ago, America was alerted to the dangers of tobacco by the first Surgeon General's report on smoking. Now, the current acting Surgeon General calls for even more action in the fight against the nation's #1 cause of preventable death.
Today, the annual death toll from smoking is approaching 500,000 per year. Enough is enough.
In Hawaii, an estimated 1,100 people die each year from smoking, while the cost of cancer-related illnesses adds up to hundreds of millions of dollars in medical expenses. Even with all the warnings of the hazards from smoking, many still light up. More than 160,000 of them here in Hawaii alone, including thousands of teens, which is why the governor released a statement which said, "It's time for our nation and Hawaii to end the smoking epidemic. We cannot afford to wait another 50 years. A number of residents agree the state should do more to promote quitting and prevent people from puffing away in the first place.
The state should spend the resources on stopping kids from smoking because, of the health consequences.
They're just trying to do the right thing for the whole community here, and I don't mind it at all. I mean, I'm a smoker myself.
But some adult smokers feel they've already been burned by the state with bans at bars and beaches. Now they feel they're being targeted simply because they're smokers.
If people basically know the health consequences of smoking and it's their decision if they want to smoke or not, and I don't think the state should get involved in that.
The governor says we need to stop this smoking epidemic, but he could put money where his mouth is. Hawaii only spends about $9 million a year on smoking prevention efforts, money that comes from the Tobacco Settlement Fund, which was reached 15 years ago. Meanwhile, the state takes in more than $125 million each year, collecting taxes on cigarettes.
I'm going to say that maybe cut out smoking altogether, but then maybe at a state level they're going, oh, that's a cash cow, though.
Ted adds good health should be priceless.
It's your son, your daughter, or your relative gets cancer from smoking. How would it affect you?
Paul Drews, KITV4 News.